On September 21, 2011, the U.S. Department of Education, in partnership with 8 other agencies, held the second annual Bullying Prevention Summit. This summit came just days after news broke of the death of Jamie Rodemeyer, a 14-year-old who died by suicide after constant bullying from his peers. This tragedy, one of more than a dozen similar in the past 2 years, is leading many to ask, well, why does this keep happening? Natalie Guthrie spoke with Youth Services Director Jon Mattleman to find some answers and see what steps the town is taking in supporting anti-bullying efforts.
You've probably heard of the cliche, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words may never hurt. However, in today's classrooms, playgrounds, and cafeterias, words can damage the soul.
Well, bullying is very real. Some parents think, well, it's just a rite of passage. I survived that, you'll survive that. It's not only very real, but it's very injurious in terms of someone's mental health.
There are actually 4 types of bullying: physical, verbal, emotional, and cyberbullying. And while each are equally damaging, cyberbullying can affect many adolescents several times on a daily basis. Online bullying can also be more psychologically savage than schoolyard bullying.
When I was young, there was bullying, but there wasn't cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is something that we know is increasing, and it's 24/7. So you can imagine if you feel bullied during a school day or during a day at any point, and you go home, you feel safe, you feel secure, no one can get to you. Cyberbullying is 24/7, and that is scary to think you could get an email, something on your Facebook, a text, which will make you feel bad about yourself, which is bullying. So it's not so much that it's better or worse, it's really changed. And the 24/7 nature of it can be very overwhelming.
According to MARC, the Massachusetts Aggression Reduction Center, studies have found that 30 to 60% of teens have been cyberbullied online, and 85 to 90% of those teens have not told their parents. The Needham Public Schools 2011 Performance Report indicates that in 2010, the number of middle school students who reported being victims of cyberbullying has decreased over the past 4 years. Still, Mattleman says it's important to speak up and say something if you're being targeted, and there are several reasons why kids say nothing.
Well, they feel ashamed. I shouldn't be the victim of this, or no one will believe me. So we really have to spread the word and get rid of the stigma around this and say, if you are victimized, it's not your fault and you really need to come forward. The Needham Public Schools, and we're working in collaboration with them, use terms like target and aggressor. So if you are a target, it's really important to not personalize it in the sense that you made it happen, and talk to an adult, because it's very painful inside. And unless you share that information, unless you allow the adults in this school, in this community to help you, you may be a target again and again.
In 2010, Governor Deval Patrick signed anti-bullying legislation to strengthen efforts in schools to keep Massachusetts students safe. Also in 2010, the Needham School Committee drafted a bullying prevention and intervention plan, which provides information on preventing bullying and policies and procedures. Both Needham Youth Services and the Needham Public Schools has published a new brochure that aids in this process.
This gives parents a lot of resources from which to call and talk to their children about, because it's hard to know how to start the conversation and exactly what to say.
For more information on talking to your children about bullying, you can visit the Needham Youth Services website at needhamma.gov and look for bullying intervention services. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Natalie Guthrie.